there another one? Mr. Dennison, Traditional and Public Safety?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, JPS has 3 resolutions. They've all gone through committee, passed, so I'd like to bundle them. Unless somebody wants them separated.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Boy, what a cooperative group this is. Is there anybody who would like to speak on the public hearings? If not, we'll take, we're going to close those 2 hearings. Going once, going twice, so. Okay. Okay. Ledge 1 is to adopt local law in 2018, a local law amending local law number 1 for the year 2015, a local law amending local law number 1 for the year 2012, local law number 1 for year 2009, amending local law number 5, 2007, amending local law number 3 of 94 to continue the room tax for 3 years. That's a lot of amendments. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Mr. Dennison.
I'd like to bring back resolution 15518 about the enterprise car and amend it to be in just the sheriff's cars for now. See if we can get going on this. So
I think, let me just speak with legal for a minute. Do we need a second?
Yeah.
Would Mr. Pinkley like to second that motion?
Yes.
Second that motion.
Mr. Chair.
Would we have a legal?
I don't know if we have to first move it back on to for consideration and then have a separate motion to amend.
All right, I'd like to bring it back make a motion to bring the original resolution back from being tabled.
That's a motion on the floor. Is there a second? Second. Just another legal opinion. Do we need a 2/3 vote to bring a tabled motion back?
No.
Simple majority? Okay. Does everybody want to bring it back so we can have a discussion on it?
Let's vote.
Call a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So, Mr. Vitale opposes. Okay, it's on the floor to discuss. Mr. Dennison, you want to carry it forward? Mr. Batten?
But before we make the amendment, I will make the amendment, and then that way I won't have to ask for a friendly amendment. The other proposal, as Mr. Dennison said, that we amend the resolution to include at this point only leased vehicles for the highway patrol, and that we also, however, move forward with the purchase of vehicles for the Department of Social Services and the Health Department, since those need to move forward now. So I offer that as an amendment.
I would just like to add to Mr. Batman's comment, the other vehicles that were spoken by Mr. Batman are included in the budget, plus we get a reimbursement if we own them versus leasing them.
We get a reimbursement whether it's the same rate of reimbursement, whether we purchase them or we lease them.
Can I have a second on that motion? Who would like to second it? Mrs. Petras? Okay. All right, so the motion on the floor right now is to we're gonna lease the patrol cars for the sheriff's department, the road patrol. Is that correct? And we're gonna purchase the social services vehicles. That is the motion on the floor. And health. Is everybody okay with that? Mr. Bennett?
Should those be 2 separate resolutions, we're purchasing vehicles from the department and we're amending one?
Good point. Good point. All right, let's separate those. The lease, we're gonna make a motion for the lease, which is for the road patrol, and that's Charles?
Wait a minute, we gotta do something with the motion that's on the floor first.
Wait, hold on.
Legal is saying you need to either vote on the amendment or withdraw the amendment and clarify it.
It's not clear to me why the two aspects of it needs to be changed. It's an amendment to a resolution. Do they need to be separated?
I suppose they could go through together.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
We could pass them together if you'd like.
Well, I don't see any reason not to. I don't think that unless there's opposition to doing them. I don't care one way or the other.
Mr. Vitale would like to say something?
I don't care, it's just that some people may vote no for putting them, combining them, whereas they would vote yes for one and no for the other, but
Fine.
I think we had the resolution on the floor, I think we should move forward to see what it does.
So just for clarification, Justin, would you restate what's on the floor?
I believe what's on the floor is an amendment to proceed with the enterprise lease for the sheriff's vehicles and to move forward with the purchases, the budgeted purchases that were previously tabled for the Health and Social Services Department.
Is that clear to everyone now? Mr. Foley?
Yeah, I would prefer that they were separated, just as a matter of point of interest. I mean, technically, they're doing two separate things. One is purchasing vehicles for a department. One is leasing vehicles for a separate department. I think that I could see the reasoning why they could be combined into the same amendment, but my understanding right now is we have only one amendment on the floor, which is Legislator Dennison's to go with the sheriff's department lease, and then he would have to take. That's only one amendment that we have. We would need another amendment.
I know this may be a little cumbersome. I think procedurally, we have Mr. Batman's motion for the amended resolution for the leasing of the sheriff's vehicles and the purchase of the health and social service vehicles. I believe that needs to be voted on at this time, and if it is successful, it'll go forward. If it's not, there could be two separate motions brought.
This is just for to amend it, not whether we're
If we're going to vote on the amendment, can I have a vote? Mr. Dennison would like to say something else?
Can't somebody amend the amendment then? Make it what he wants?
Who's the parliamentarian? Oh, it's me. Oh, thanks. All right, let's call the vote just to see what we got. We're voting on the amendment. Roll call vote. Go ahead, Sheila.
Thanks. Okay, Tucker Whitman,
Yes.
Andy Dennison,
Yes.
Ben Vitale,
No.
Chris Petrus,
Yes.
Paul Pinckney,
Yes.
Aileen McNabb Coleman, Keith Batman,
Yes.
Joseph DeForest,
Yes.
Charlie Ripley,
Yes.
Joseph Bennett,
No.
Elaine Daly, Timothy Lattimore,
Yes.
Michael Didio is excused, Ryan Foley,
Yes.
oh, sorry, Patrick Mahoney is excused. Passed.
All right, we're going to vote on the adjusted, revised amendment. Do we have a motion?
Move it.
Mr. Dennison moves it. Do we have a second? Mr. Pinckney seconds. Let's have another roll call vote. Okay. Sheila?
Okay, Tucker Whitman,
Yes.
Andy Dennison,
Yes.
Ben Vitale, Chris Petrus,
Yes.
Paul Pinckney?
Yes.
Eileen McNabb Coleman? Keith Batman?
Yes.
Joe DeForest?
Yes.
Charlie Ripley?
Yes.
Joseph Bennett?
No.
Elaine Daly?
Yes.
Timothy Lattimore?
Yes.
Michael Didio is excused. Ryan Foley?
Yes.
Patrick Mahon is excused. Passed.
Passed. So Sheriff, you can now get your cards. You're welcome. Early Christmas. Yes, Mr. Dennison.
I'd also like for Justin to look into, for maybe next month, GPS on vehicles, and give us an update.
Sure, we'd be happy to. We've started looking at that already.
Except for sheriff's vehicles, obviously.
We don't want trackers on the sheriff's units. We need a motion to adjourn. So moved by Mr. Bannon, seconded by everybody. Okay. Thank you, Charles. Thank you very much for today's presentation. Thank you, ladies. Did a nice job setting up. You know, it's a lot of work.